Didn't do it!
Okay. Everybody just calm down.
Count of three, we're all gonna put down our guns.
I have crossbows.
We'll put down our weaponry on the count of three.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2,
2,
3.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be talking about Gobblegums, specifically in Black Ops 6, and how they literally are broken. They just don't work. What I mean is, like, at the beginning, they had gumballs come out of the machine, and I feel like nobody used them. So Treyarch hot fixed in a patch that allowed you to start with 3, I think it's Season 1, right at the beginning, which makes the game even easier because now you can start with like a perkaholic, and it's just, what's the point anymore? Like, when I compare this to Black Ops 3 even, Black Ops 3 it was harder because the gumballs you would get were random. Like it is in Black Ops 6. You couldn't start with them though. So already Black Ops 6 is on an easier path with gumballs. But what Black Ops 6 doesn't have that Black Ops 3 had was a perk limit. Black Ops 3 of perkaholic mattered. When you got a perkaholic, you'd be like, oh my gosh, I got all the perks. You'd feel good because you could only have 4 perks in that game unless you had gumballs, which made a reason to get the gumballs with unquenchable or on the house with perks. Whereas Black Ops 6, dude, you can get all the perks anyways, so who cares? Like, the Wonder Fizz round 25. It's the same in Cold War. Cold War didn't have gumballs though, but you can get all the perks, so who cares? Like, you don't even need to use the gumballs, and I feel like that's why nobody uses them. There's literally no incentive. And there's no Newton's Cookbook either that allows you to change all the garbage ones into like actual useful ones. And where's my shopping free at? Like, the dev said there's going to be shopping free. It's probably going to be Season 6 at the end of the game when nobody even wants to play anymore. Shocker. But, so that's just like the problem really at its core with Black Ops 6. The problem also is that they keep trying to do this gumball thing where it's just random gumballs and you could just keep getting them constantly without really any repercussions. Like, they're essentially free, and it's just so they can keep making money. And I think Infinite Warfare did their system best with Fate and Fortune cards, because you'd only get 5, you'd have to kill zombies to get them, and then you'd get to choose which one to use. So you could choose to save that OP one for later, or use it now. And then you'd have to spend 3,000 to 5,000 points to get a new pack. And that would incentivize people to not keep using them constantly. And it's not just that. In IW, the cards were not overpowered. Their perkaholic version was Skull Hacker, and you would have to get into the Ghost and Skulls machine. It would only give you 1 chance to beat the game, and you'd actually have to have the skill to beat the Ghost and Skulls machine to get your perkaholic. Whereas if you failed, you just lose the card. Whereas Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 3, it just instantly gives you all the perks. It's instant dopamine. Like, I don't think that that's fun in a game. It makes it way too easy, and it incentivizes the player to just keep spending money rather than be intrinsically in the gameplay. Whereas IW, it's like, it just works so well with the gameplay. Like, you shoot a couple zombies here and there. Then you get your scoped dollars. You use the M4, get a ton of points. And then you switch over to something like, get a free 2x weapon. And it's random. It doesn't give you a specific 2x weapon. There's no card that gives you the wonder weapon. There's no card that gives you extra perks. Skull Hacker's the only one. I think it's just the perfect system because people will still spend money on it. They'll still make money. But it's not overpowered. And it's like a perfect system. It allows for easy, I'd say, OP-ness. Like OP-ness, like being overpowered. If that's a word. But without it being too broken. Like Black Ops 3. But even Black Ops 3 isn't as broken as Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6, you can buy all the perks. Then you have gumballs that give you all the perks. So you can just die. Like, I've seen so many YouTubers being a boss fight and they have a perkaholic on top of all the perks already. So if they die, just pop another perkaholic, have all the perks, nothing happen. It's like, dude, the boss fights couldn't be any more easier. There's like no risk at all in any of these boss fights. I'm going to have a whole video just dedicated to the boss fights and how their design, while great, could benefit from reworking. Because I do love the Terminus boss fight. I do like wave type boss fights like Liberty Falls. I think it got too much hate. I think it's all right. Like, it's not like a unique boss like Terminus, but I mean, like the tomb, you're fighting the artifact. I didn't think that was fun at all. So it's whatever. But the gumball system just doesn't work. I don't think it ever did, and it just needs a reworking. Like Black Ops 3, they had classics and they had alchemical, which broke it. Now Black Ops 3, if I said Black Ops 6. Whereas Black Ops 6 has no classics now to kind of combat the OP gumballs like alchemical. But what they could have done is just make classics the boring ones that nobody uses. But if they did that, then that would lighten the pool of gumballs you could get every single round you're playing, which would make it harder for them to actually make your money in their shop. Their whole like design philosophy is built around spending money in their shop, which I think is an actual scam. Like, I'm buying a game to play the game, enjoy the gameplay aspects. And I still love Call of Duty. I think Black Ops 6, while not perfect, while really flawed in a lot of ways, could be perfect if they just changed a couple things. And Activision's just getting more and more greedy, and they're losing more and more players, so they're compensating with bundles and all this stuff to keep making money as much as they did with the less and less players that are coming into the game because they're all leaving. Whereas now with Battlefield 6 coming in and GTA 6, that one's a big one. Battlefield 6 is digging the grave, whereas GTA 6 will put COD in the grave if it doesn't change something. Because Battlefield 6 is just short term, but if they don't do anything, GTA 6 is a game that can last like 5 years. Like GTA 5, people are still playing that game. It's like, how old now? 12 years old? And there were still updates coming out for it literally like a year ago, 2 years ago. It's a game that's made to last forever. So a lot of people might just jump ship and go, okay, I'm playing GTA 6 now. It's kind of like Fortnite when that came out. A lot of COD YouTubers left because of Black Ops 4 and how like they just didn't enjoy it. And the same thing's going to happen here. So they're going to have to 180 the game. They're going to have to 360 it, 720 it, whatever the case may be. They got to change it up. They got to change the gumballs. Take them out. I mean, I guess if they leave them in, it doesn't really matter because they don't really make a difference at all, and that's my point. But I would like to see a new system entirely. Not the Fate and Fortune system, not gumballs, but a perfect balance of both. Because I think they can make it perfect if they actually work it. But I feel like with the rise of AI and everything, I'm not saying the developers only use AI, but let's be honest. Like, if you're on the job, you're working a 9 to 5, and you're like, I just want to get paid, chances are they're going to a lot of the developers are going to use ChatGPT, the new one, 5, and just literally just use a lot of that for their code. And that's why a lot of the games look very similar. There's barely any mechanic changes between games at this point because it's just almost a copy and paste between GPT and developers' thought process. I mean, dude, like, you go from Cold War to Black Ops 6, probably even Black Ops 7. We've had 3 games that are very similar. We've never had that. Black Ops 2 was so different to Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 was entirely different to Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 entirely different to Cold War. And now we have Cold War, which Black Ops 6 is a leap from that, but it's like a 50% leap. And then Black Ops 7 is going to be like a 25% leap. And as Black Ops 8, which is a joke at this point, Black Ops 8, is that going to be like a 10% leap where it's the same game? Like, actually, because people used to joke and say, COD's the same game every year. It was not the same game every year. It was the same formula, way different every game. Now COD is actually turning into that trope. It is literally going to turn into the exact same game every year, just different maps, and they're charging you another $70 for it. Absolutely insane. But nonetheless, all those tangents aside, gumballs just don't work. They don't work the way they are right now. They need to add classics or something, or take out the perkaholic if you're going to give open point system, and open perk system, and put more for points, because points are the main issue in the game, which I'm going to have a whole video on. And then put more for like fun, like killing time. One of the developers said it took too long in Black Ops 3 to make killing time. I'm not going to do that again. That's literally what he said, I think, to Codename Pizza. Like, dude, you couldn't get any more lazy than that. It's your job, and you're saying, I'd rather not do that because it just took so much effort, and I'd rather just play it safe. Like, what happened to devs wanting to like break out of the like comfort zone and try something new, even if it failed? Like the transits and the moons and the revelations, like just trying something new, throwing something at the wall and seeing if it sticks. But that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.